Dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yup, what's good, original crew, man? We're back. Hey, man, we're back on the channel, man, with another body cam. This one's presented by no other than E-Woo, as always. Y'all know what time it is. Man films chilling videos before doing the unthinkable. This is gonna be crazy. I already know.
Always.
Why I hear some ringing?
I do too.
You hear it? Okay. Make sure I wasn't tripping. Hey, make sure y'all check out the links in the description box.
Down below.
You already know where to go if you want to first support. All you gotta do is check out down below. Also, if you enjoyed today's video,
like it with a thumbs up.
Ain't nobody calling you.
I think it's somebody sitting in their car.
Oh, okay. I was like, bro, it's so loud. Hey, let's go. Let's check it out. Let's see what's about.
Because we got an employee that shot people.
He was just racist. Just flat out racist.
He posted on Facebook last night, and he came to work all weird.
Boss man makes black jokes every day. My name is Black Jerry.
But I just remember looking up, and I saw Jerry with the gun. He did one of these and pulled the trigger at my dad.
You guys. And I really hope y'all do that.
In Clinton Township, Michigan, an employee films his morning commute to work, ranting about alleged racism, bullying, and mistreatment by his coworkers. The last thing they ever expected was for him to enter the workplace armed with a gun and murder on his mind.
Man, there's always other options, bro. Just quit. Go get a job elsewhere, you know?
Didn't look like he had a care in the world that he just did any of that.
The following is based on official police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. On the morning of January 9th, 2018, 25-year-old construction worker Jerry Motley Jr. begins recording on his way to the office.
So, now we're recording. I'm going to tell you, like I told these motherfuckers, like, they just did, like, outrageous, racist bullying. It's like time and time I come into work, just racist, just flat out racist. There's no giving. Dude used the word like a million times. Boss man makes black jokes every day. My name is Black Jerry. I'm the lowest paid in the company. Been there for a year. Pretty much bullied. And I got a best friend that works there too. So it's like, even my best friend sat there and pointed out a branch, like, oh, Jerry, which one you want to be hanged from? Him and Johnny. It's like, y'all like think like doesn't like click.
Well, that ain't your best friend. You got poor.
What you said?
You got very poor judgment, my boy.
What you said?
You called that's your best friend.
Ain't no way.
You refuse to quit a job, man.
Ain't no way.
Like y'all are ignorant. Y'all just think money is the power of everything. Really, a weapon is the power of everything. I'm just basically saying you guys, and I really hope y'all do that.
Minutes later, Jerry arrives at his workplace. He parks his car and calmly heads toward the front door as he'd likely done every workday for the past year. But this time, tucked into a hoodie pocket underneath his jacket is
I don't know how he normally rides.
He parks his car.
But I just feel like the riding was a little.
Minutes later, Jerry arrives at his workplace. He parks his car and calmly heads toward the front door as he'd likely done every workday for the past year. But this time, tucked into a hoodie pocket underneath his jacket is a fully loaded pistol.
Lock it. Where's Tom?
He's shot. I don't know.
Look and see. Oh, God, he is.
911, where is your emergency?
I need an ambulance immediately at Reliable Fence. Because we got an employee that shot people.
Where is the person that shot him?
I don't know. We have 4 rooms back there, and when I'm in a locked room. I need police and I need an ambulance staff.
Okay, where I have everybody coming. Where is the victim?
He's right next to me, and I don't know who else
is
he shot. Who else did he
All right,
shoot?
is he breathing?
Yes, he's breathing.
Okay, where is he shot?
In the chest.
Okay, do we have anything to put on the wound?
He's got his glove against it now.
Okay.
Just stay still. Is that shot?
All right, who's the person?
He shot my brother. I have 2 people shot.
Okay, where's the other?
Brother, he's trying to leave. I need police now.
The dispatcher requests information about the suspect's car, but the woman on the line is unable to answer as someone delivers a crushing confirmation.
You need my brother's shot.
The one
Ma'am,
that went out looking?
Was he limping?
He looked like he's limping.
Let me see.
Right here.
About the suspect's car, but the woman on the line is unable to answer as someone delivers a crushing
She
confirmation.
was like a little.
You need my brother's
I
shot.
don't know how to use it.
ma'am, take okay, ma'am, take a deep breath. Ma'am, we have everybody coming, okay? Ma'am, somebody get on the phone with me, please. Ma'am, hello? Ma'am, hello?
What, Jerry?
As more calls reach dispatchers, they're able to learn from other employees that the suspect fled the scene in a gray Saturn.
It's a black male. He works with us. I don't know. He posted on Facebook last night, and he came to work all weird.
Okay. Listen, we got everybody coming to help you. Take a deep breath. What's his name?
Jerry Motley.
He shot Tom? What the? I have one
Conscious
person
and
that's
breathing?
conscious and breathing that shot. He's standing right behind
Okay,
me.
all right, and what about the other person?
Other person's on the ground, looks like he's dead.
The Clinton Township Police Department arrived to the shocking aftermath of Jerry's rampage.
Have we did Clinton Township? Or is that the one in Illinois?
This is in. This is
Oh,
in.
no. What's the township in? The smaller Clinton townships in there. Like one in Butler County. No, I'm saying we've heard that. I've heard Clinton Township before. I'm like, is this the same spot?
Maybe. You probably remember before I would.
I'm like, because it's Clinton Township, PA. I was trying to remember what's the township the black girl used to be over in outside Chicago.
Oh, what was that?
That was a township too.
But it wasn't. It was called something else.
But I'm saying we've done a body cam in Clinton Township before. But I don't know if this is the same one. Though.
Yeah.
One victim, Angelo Joe McCauley III, was treated by paramedics at the scene and transferred to McLaren Hospital with multiple gunshot wounds. In a back office, the business owner, 61-year-old Thomas Edward Batke, was found face up on the tile floor in a pool of blood with a fatal gunshot wound to the head. The murder weapon, a semi-automatic pistol, was found near his legs, containing 7 unspent rounds. Several employees were brought into the police station and asked to describe...
They said that was the weapon, though?
That's what they said.
So he left the weapon?
A semi-automatic pistol was found near his legs, containing 7 unspent rounds. Several employees were brought into the police station and asked to describe for detectives exactly what happened.
We all gather in Tom's office in the morning to find out what we're doing for the day, and just kind of both talk and see what's going on. And Jerry was just acting really weird this morning.
In what way? Was he not talking to people he normally does?
No, yeah. Not talking, and his buddy Jeff in the other room was like his best friend, and Jeff said hi to him, and he's like, and just walked away, just mumbled something and walked away. I'm like, okay, that's weird. Well, anyways, we're all in Todd's office to find out what's going on, and all of a sudden we're like, just thinking like, where's Jerry at? And then all of a sudden we seen the back door open, and then Jerry walks out like this.
Jerry pulls the gun out and says, "You mother! I told you stop with me." Blam! Shots once.
I've been to shooting range. I know what it smells like when you shoot a gun. I'm like, what the... he shot Angelo. You can hear Angelo hit the ground.
Lori, the deceased owner's sister, described what happened next.
I can say...
Tom's the owner.
Yeah, Tom's the owner.
Oh, he already deceased. Wow.
And in my mind, into my view came Angelo, and he's like this, and he goes, "My God, that hurts." And Jerry was there, and I said, "What the hell? What's going on?" Because I heard the sound. Was a cat gun, firework? Never in a million years. And he turned and he went this way through the door, and the door slammed and boom, boom against the door. And I was trying to push against the door, and I couldn't. I'm like, "What is going on?" Because I could hear it all against the door.
When he shot Joe, he was still going after Joe. He didn't have any intentions on going in the office because he was working his way towards Joe. Walking past the office. Okay. And I think that's when Dylan was right there and jumped on him. But when he was walking past the office, I could have sworn I heard him say, "I'm sick of this bullshit."
Employee Dylan then attempted to stop Jerry from firing the gun again.
I grabbed both of his wrists and threw him up against the wall. and I couldn't hold him forever, and I knew that. I held him for about 20 seconds, and then he found a way into the office, and Tom, at the time, my boss, the second guy that got shot, he was trying to lock the door.
It was then that Jeff jumped in to help, but the struggle spilled over into the owner's office.
They moved into the office, and he still had the gun, and I looked, and my dad, since Jeff was on him, my dad saw that, and he went to grab his arm and try to get control of it so no one else got shot. And then I saw that, and they were leaning on my dad's desk. So I jumped on Jerry, and I put him in a chokehold. And I don't know where my dad was. I know he was in there somewhere, but I just remember looking up, and I saw Jerry with the gun. He did one of these and pulled the trigger at my dad. Then after that, Jerry had the gun like this, and he shot it at the wall, and then he ended up dropping it. I don't know if it was because I was still choking him, so I don't know if he was losing consciousness. Then after that, him and Jeff just fell to the ground in the doorway. And I remember looking up to the right, and I just saw my dad laying there. I could tell he was almost passed out because he started gagging. I kind of let off because I didn't want to kill him, you know what I mean? But I sat there telling him, I was like, you just killed my dad. Because I knew right away when I saw him laying there that there was no...
Did he say anything after you said that?
No.
Did he?
No, I got up. Since I was the first one to get up, I walked out front because I didn't know what to do. Because deep down I knew what happened, but I didn't know what to do.
It was then that Jerry, just as casually as he entered, made his way back to his car. However, he didn't make it far. Just 1 mile down the road from the business, Jerry lost control of his vehicle, slamming into the rear of a flatbed truck. Despite not wearing a seatbelt, he survived and was seen by the truck driver crawling out of a shattered window, fleeing on foot.
Well, Stan.
And it's just crazy because, like, this morning I was asking what was wrong with Jerry, and, Jeff told me, did you read his Facebook status?
The night before the shooting took place, Jerry took to Facebook, leaving a cryptic post that hinted something dark was lingering in his mind. He detailed several incidents, writing, "You can't talk to another human being like that," then stating, "I put up with it for a year, no more."
Like, I was reading it, and it was just like all the people that gave me a hard time and this, and that, and I think he's talking about Joe.
Was there a history of Joe giving him a hard time? I mean, that you saw.
All right. Joe has done a lot of things to everybody. Okay. He's grabbed me by my...
Because he said he... Not him necessarily. I can't remember which one because it's so much going on. But one of them said he kept going after Joe. And I'm like, was Joe the intended target? Like his main target? But obviously Tom, I guess since he's the boss and the owner, maybe he went to Tom before.
Or maybe he felt like in his mind Tom didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Or but
Joe seemed like his main intended target.
Yeah.
Because what they say, Joe had went somewhere, and he made sure he kept going behind Joe.
I can't remember if his name John, and then Jeff been talking too, so I don't know which one said it.
Is Joe the one when she was on a 911 call came in? And she was like, "You been shot?" She said, He said, yeah, and because it's only 2 shots. Maybe. So it had to be Joe.
Because Lori was like, I think her brother was the one laying next to her, right? No.
Because
she said somebody was shot in the chest.
He said Tom was shot. She said, oh, he shot my brother.
Oh,
Joe was
so
in the
Joe
office
must
with
been
her.
in the office with her, yeah.
Yeah.
My neck and, choked me up one time at a job.
Joe the owner?
Tom is the...
Oh, giving him a hard time? I mean, that you saw.
All right. Joe has done a lot of things to everybody. Okay. He's grabbed me by my neck and, choked me up one time at a job.
Joe the owner?
No, he's a worker.
Okay.
He's grabbed the owner's son by his neck and choked him up just for stupid little bickering arguments, and he's done it to Jeff. And he always picked on Jerry.
Angelo is kind of a bully, really, honestly. He'll flick cigarettes at you, he'll throw at you, he'll just do all types of stuff to kind of take you off.
Right.
And picks on Jerry the most, so I could see why he was the first one shot.
According to the owner's son, there may be a reason Joe hasn't yet been fired, despite the allegations of abuse by his coworkers.
Sounds like Joe's a big dude. He's not small. Mm-hmm. Is he that meathead? Is he that guy that's got to pick on everybody, flick cigarettes at everybody, call names?
Oh, yeah.
You been there a long time? Worked for your dad?
Yeah, 17 years.
Wow.
My dad's known him since diapers. He's best friends with his dad. That's why, I mean, Joe's caused fights around there in the past 7 years I've been there. Me and him butted heads a few times.
Does he keep his job because of the relationship between your dad and his dad?
Oh, yeah.
Why I think he shot Tom is because nothing happened. We've brought to Tom's attention that Joe is... Nobody likes Joe there. Everybody will tell you that.
Because even with Jerry, nobody else was a 100% a target. After he shot Tom, he put his gun and kind of... Even though they jumped on, he could have still retrieved the gun and tried to shoot even more.
Yeah.
But no, or he could have shot all y'all while y'all was in the office for the morning meeting. But... Nobody, he didn't target anyone else. It gives me everything that Joe and Tom was his main two targets.
Yeah.
The best thing Jerry could have ever done was just quit your job. You feel unwelcome, quit, move on, and go find another job.
Facts. I agree.
You got work experience, bro. Leave.
I agree, most definitely.
Likes Joe here. We tolerate him. He's with everybody, he's just a cocky dude, just thinks his don't stink.
In part of Jerry's recording, filmed prior to the shooting, he made it clear why Joe was a target.
And Joe, the reason I shot Joe, because you're just ignorant. You're the mixture of racist and ignorant. Always constantly yelling at me, telling me to do. I done did everything that you said, but you're still crying about everything. Saying that I ain't worthless, what the hell am I doing in this company? You sat there and antagonized me that one day, and I told you to stop. Like, man, you got me done. Then the boss man's gonna defend you?
Have people gone to the owners about Joe and said, hey, things you gotta stop? I mean, he's basically
the last times, like the last situation Joe had with somebody was with me, is when he grabbed me up on my neck one time, and I told Tom, look, I'm either going to quit, or you need to tell Joe, like, you're going to do something for him, like, get him help. And, Tom told me I'm going to tell Joe to take anger management. I said, you know what, all right, I'll get over it. We're all family. We all got to work together. I've got to put roofs over our heads. That was it.
After wounding Joe, killing Tom, crashing his car, and fleeing on foot, Jerry was quickly apprehended when a Roseville police detective saw him running into a subdivision and successfully tackled him to the ground. He was then handcuffed by an officer with the Fraser Police Department, who later returned him to the custody of Clinton Township. He now sits with detectives, who will hear a haunting confession regarding his motives for the brutal attack.
I got the job through my best friend. Okay, my best friend is Jeff. Pretty sure you talked to him. But it just, something just didn't really feel right. Like, because then he started completely being that whole, just screaming and yelling at me if I get something wrong. Oh, you're stupid, you're dumb, you're worthless. The way he was acting towards me, and he was like, you would never get a raise here, you're just a piece of and you're and this, every time we get in an argument, he reverts back to racism, and it's like I'm at a losing chance, and then whoever's with him, they're tagging along, they're laughing at the joke, so I'm just like a target. And it's just a constantly target every single day of my life.
Jeff, who explains he's...
You have choices. You don't have to be friends with Jerry. You don't have to work at this... If Jerry is also part of whatever problem you feel like you have, separate yourself. You don't have to be at this company. You don't have to work here just because he's here, just because he got you a job.
Unless it's almost impossible for you to even get a job. But still, I'm
not about to be anywhere where I'm being, no. Like, if you feel like you've been mistreated, leave. I'm not doing it. So, just leave. Like, I don't feel like it should have got to this point. Regardless of the fact.
Yeah. True that.
Known Jerry since high school, admits there was name-calling at the job site.
There are times where, there's racial slings back and forth. You know, he might say or whatever. You know, or you know, he might say something about being white or something. You know, everybody, even him, would shoot shots back. You know, it's just guys and guys. And then, like with me and him, our relationship, he technically is one of the whitest black people I know. He doesn't really like his kind either, per se. I mean, I guess you'd say back in the day, he kind of acts like it didn't really offend him as much, you know, when we were younger, you know?
In parts of the recording made before the shooting, Jerry speaks directly to his best friend, Jeff.
Jeff, let me tell you something. You are the most his best friend ever. The way you treated me when I first started at that company was overrage. Jumping around in the state truck.
I see this with Jerry.
With Jerry. Mm-hmm.
Speaking of black man to black man. Is it just now that you're realizing or has he always treated you like this, but you just always, you know what I'm saying? Because he's not going to wake up one day and just start treating you like this.
Yeah. I feel like it's always been a thing, but...
But you have been passive. And also, the way you talk about your own kind gives them leeway to feel like they can talk about you like that. Yeah. So not only you're pointing fingers and want to blame them for your frustration, you're also the reason behind your own frustration.
Facts.
You became butt of the jokes when you're the only person that they, you know, like at first it was cool because they're not talking about you. But once they started talking about you
like, oh, wait a minute,
it's not cool no more. You made them comfortable enough to do that. So you can't just say, hey, I'm mad at you, I'm finna go. Don't do that. The problem started with you. The problem ends with you. You have created this whole, all these problems started from you.
Facts.
So you need to look in the mirror beyond anything and blame yourself and quit outwardly blaming other people for whatever issues you might have. You could have easily walked away from the friendship, walked away from the job, walked away from everything and separated yourself. Why would I be friends with someone I 100% know that is blatantly racist?
Facts.
I'm not.
Not.
Why would I work somewhere where I know people are blatantly racist? I'm not.
Not doing it.
I would 100% separate myself and walk with an understanding of who you are and understanding who I am as someone who's not going to tolerate it.
Facts.
You do not turn to violence, especially wanting to take someone's life. It's not that serious when you have options.
Yep.
When I first started at that company was overrage. Jumping around in the state truck, screaming, nick, 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 nick. Jerry, you ain't never gonna be nothing. My car broke down, so you had to come.
You want me to tell you another thing? You probably have always allowed him to say.
Is he saying this is what
Jeff
is saying?
You have always allowed him to use those terminologies.
Always, because he ain't.
But now you feel offended because it's not just your best friend doing it. He's doing it with the other people that looks like him, and you are not giving them. And that's the reason why you get a pass. No.
Like, what are we talking about?
Bro, honestly, me 100%. No, you don't get the pass. Africans don't get the pass. No, you don't. And honestly, I'm real big on a lot of stuff. Only reason why it's through personal experience.
Yeah.
It's through personal experience and conversation I've had with people. Soon as you call one person, don't you call me that. We ain't the ones who got caught. We ain't the dummies that got caught. Hold on.
But just anybody.
I'm just saying.
But yeah.
Like, because that's how you gotta fully educate yourself. Quit walking and think, man. And to the ones who always constantly think that I think I know everything. No, I don't. I'm not a person who thinks I know everything. But I'm a person who walked through and express things through personal experience, and I have learned over time. That's all. I'm a very person who observant. I learned through other people's mistake, and going through actions. I learned it takes me one time. I'm not a person to say, oh, you get a pass because you cool. No.
Facts.
Because if I say, hey, you get a pass because you cool, you get around somebody else, they be like, my friends will let me use it. No. Then they jump on you. Now you come back looking at me crazy. Mm-hmm. And vice versa. Mm-hmm. That's the reason why I know.
Jerry, you ain't never gonna be nothing. My car broke down, so you had to come and get me. You just harassed me every single day. You harassed me about getting my car. When are you ever gonna get your car? I don't want to drive you. All this other bull. If you ain't want to drive me, you ain't have to drive. But there's no point. I just sat there and you just screamed and yelled at me. It's like, yeah, I'm the boss of you and all this other bullshit. I can't believe you.
Don't get me wrong, we all joke around. You know, it's a construction work. It's a bunch of guys,
right.
You know, both around. You're an idiot, you know, excuse my language, or whatever. You know, everybody picks on everybody.
All of my friends are Caucasian. All of them. And it's like I never in my life has been treated in a racial way really that bad. And it's like, it's not fair, and it's like, I even thought about like maybe I should quit, but something inside of me was like, no, they can't get away. They can't get away with this. Like this is not right. Y'all already broke through. Like, oh my God, it's nerve wracking. Just thinking about it, like it's like how do you treat another human being so bad and expect him to be perfectly fine with it when it's a constant thing when he told y'all multiple times to stop.
Jerry points to the nickname Black Jerry as a source of resentment, but employee Dylan shares their reasons for addressing him this way.
We do call him Black Jerry, but it's not because we're trying to be racist. We have multiple Jerrys that work with us. Okay. Kind of just the easiest way. And he never told us that.
The easiest way to just say Jerry, his first and last name. That'll be easier.
What's his last name?
Motley. But he's a junior. You could have even called him. You could have called him Junior or JJ or something like that. Y'all could have came up with a different one. But regardless of the fact,
like we call my cousin. My cousin, his last name is Motley. You know what we call him? Motley.
Yeah. Oh, you call him by his last name.
And he's a junior.
And he's also a junior.
And so we should be like Junior or Motley.
One of the two.
Straight.
Also. That's another thing, Jerry. The first time they said Black Jerry, I would have nipped that. Don't call me no Black Jerry. Period. You allowed this stuff. I'm like, I just.
Or what do your best friend call you?
Black Jerry probably too.
Ben probably been calling him Black
Or
Jerry.
he probably always called him Jerry, but then when they started, maybe he's called it too. I don't know. But you should have. Yeah.
There's other things.
We're not doing that.
There's other things.
Especially if you really feel some type of way. Or was it not a problem at first and it has become a problem because over the years things have just been building and building.
You allowed them to start calling you Black Jerry, then they start calling you, hey, come here.
And then even the comment that he made when he's talking to the detectives and he said he's never been treated that bad. So you've been treated bad by people, I guess by all your friends, because you said all your friends are white.
He don't look at it like that though.
Yeah, he don't look at it like that. So why now? Why now? Because how old are you? You're 25. I'm pretty sure you've probably been allowing a lot of stuff for however long.
No, it's not even allowing. Not saying you're wrong.
Yeah, go ahead. Tolerating?
Not even tolerating.
What's the word? What you looking for?
It was acceptable to you because you thought you was one of the better. Because remember how his best friend said he talks about his own people.
Yeah, he don't like his own people. Yeah.
So you thought you was one of the better ones. Mm-hmm. So you talk down on that's why you have no Black friends. You have all Caucasians. But now you become the person that they're putting down, talking about. And so,
however you look at it, regardless of the fact, that's just the easiest way for me to say it. You've allowed people to treat you the way that they treat you, and yeah.
Like it, so I'm the only Black person there, and like I kind of like tried to bring it up to Tom, but Tom just like brushed it off. One morning I come in and Tom, everybody's sitting there. They're just making black jokes. Oh, when you turn off the lights, you're gonna see his teeth go. Ha! I'm like, that's not funny. It was like, and then they just, no apologies, just went on about their life. Like, are you serious? Like, that's bull.
Jerry shares a more specific example of something that happened between him and Joe.
One day I was extremely pissed off, like I wasn't having a good mood. And for some reason, Tom sent me with Joe, and Joe was just being a, and I was like, dude, can you just leave me alone? So I kind of got pissed off, and I went in the truck. He's hitting the window while I'm in the truck, just terrorizing me. And Jeff was like, you know he's not going to stop. I was like, he just needs to leave me alone. And he's all laughing about it, thinking it's all funny.
Outrageous, screaming at me. Oh, if I get something wrong, oh shit, you should already know this. You've been here for at least 2 months. I have a disability. I can't do that. I know it now that I've been there for a year. You say, oh, I'm just doing whatever Joe's doing to you. That's not right. That's some bull.
Multiple co-workers acknowledged that Joe was particularly harsh with Jerry, but still couldn't believe he would take it to this extreme.
Jerry was, I've had him over at my house a few times, you know what I mean? We've hung out. He was a good kid. I mean, granted, I know Angela, he gave him quite a bit of at work, but, I mean, Jerry's a little slow. So when you tell him to do something and he doesn't do it properly, you just got to keep telling him, you know what I mean? My dad, to be honest, everybody's told my dad, you know what, Jerry's a good kid, but we don't mean he's cut out for this kind of work. My dad agreed, but he didn't want to just dump Jerry off, you know what I mean? He wanted to help the kid. That's what he does with a lot of these people around here. He's trying to help all of them.
According to Tom's sister, Lori, she encouraged her brother to fire Jerry, but Tom refused.
He's a little slow.
Who's that?
Jerry.
Okay.
And I said to my brother, Tommy, things are getting slower, the winter season, da-da-da, you can laugh. Leave the kid alone. He needs a job. He did everything, and you killed him?
Yeah.
Oh, Tom was great to him. You know, Tom could have canned him 6 months ago, you know what I mean? He just wasn't the best worker all the time, you know, again, he was slow, you know, doesn't like the cold, you know, all this, so, but he was very patient with Jerry, and which is why I don't understand what...
When Tom was shot, it looked like he was the target of, was Jerry's intention.
Yeah, oh yeah. Right. Oh yeah, yeah. Because there's 4 of us there, and he could have went off and pop all of us.
Right,
he wanted,
but
you know
he specifically got his arm in,
and
pointed at Tom, and pulled the trigger.
Yeah.
Jerry continues his confession to investigators, sharing a specific incident regarding the owner, Tom.
Tom's like started laughing, and he just turned to me. Oh, do you want to hear something funny? I'm like, not really, Tom. I really don't want to hear that funny. Oh, if you gave a black person watermelon, he could do anything that you say. As he shakes the watermelon in front of my face. So I'm like, wow. So Joe turns around after he leaves the room and tells me, Jerry, don't tell nobody what goes down over here. Immediately I thought to myself, like, yeah, because if I tell anybody, it's not gonna matter.
The kid didn't look like he had a care in the world that he just did any of that. And I don't know why he shot my dad. My dad was nothing but good to him. There's no way he just randomly decided to just bring that gun into work. You know what I mean? He wouldn't just do that. He's that type of kid where he has to plan it. He doesn't just go with the flow. His brain just doesn't work that way. I just don't understand what pushed him this far today.
So you can't picture a specific event in the last few days or whatever. Okay.
Detectives also wondered if this was a sudden decision by Jerry or something he'd been planning for some time.
Where did you get the gun from? Gun shop. Have you ever shot it before today? Nope. Honestly, that's my first time ever shooting a pistol. How did you find out how to use it? YouTube. Okay. Yeah.
Jerry explains he originally purchased it 4 months ago after a heated argument with Jeff when they were returning from a job site.
All the way back, like we're screaming and yelling at each other. He pulled over. He was like, "Your
crazy
attitude is ridiculous. I hate you." And at this point, I'm already crying. I'm emotional. I don't even know what to do. I'm pissed off. Like, so I went to go talk to Tom about it. Tom was like, "Well, all you need to do is just listen to Jeff." I'm like, "But he's screaming and yelling at me." He was like, "Are you doing what he's saying?" I was like, "But you don't have to scream and yell at me." I was like, "I messed up once and he screamed and yelled at me." She was like, "Well, all I need you to do is listen to him brushed it off like it wasn't nothing. So I went to the gun shop, got the gun, filled out the paper and all that. First time buying a gun. So I carried it once to work because it was the potential. But like that, I backed out because it was like, okay, maybe down the road it'll change.
Mm-hmm. Maybe things will get better, right?
Right.
I was treated unfairly. Then from the simple fact that you say everything about black people. You blame black people for all your problems, and you blame me for your problems. So you ain't never gonna be nothing. Oh my God, you're a piece of... Oh, well, here you go. Huh? I know.
But as Jerry reveals, he had bigger plans than targeting just Joe and Tom.
Let me ask you this. If your plan to get back at these guys worked out perfectly, what would have happened?
100%, I probably would have been shot dead on the site.
And you would have been shot dead?
Pretty much.
Or you mean you would have shot all of them dead?
No, I had a different plan for my best friend. I would have shot my best friend in his 2 legs to make sure he couldn't walk ever again. And pretty much from there, just let it role play.
Did you want to kill everybody there but your best friend?
Pretty much everybody but my best friend.
You understand what happened today. You understand that. What you did was wrong. You know what you did was wrong.
Oh, I know that. Yeah. I know that for a fact.
That is wrong to take a human life. You know that.
Yeah.
And you were intent on killing these people in the shop.
Yeah.
And you killed Tom, you shot him in the head, and you took 2 shots at Joe. And your intentions were to kill him too.
What were you feeling when this was going on?
Yeah, he mad.
He said, I didn't...
He told him Tom deceased, but he ain't tell him
Joe. He's like, dang, I didn't get... That's what he like...
That's crazy.
I didn't get Joe. Like, that's insane, bro.
He wanted Joe dead.
In my head, get him. Get Joe and go after everybody else.
But due to the quick intervention by his co-workers, Jerry was disarmed before he could harm anyone else. The only loss of life was that of his boss, Tom. Lori shares that outside of work, Tom took care of his wife, who's bound to a wheelchair and battling advanced stage 4 cancer.
Did I ever in a million years think somebody would bring a gun in and shoot somebody? No. My brother, least of all. My brother played Santa for kids, for people in nursing homes. My brother was no doubt the kindest kid, and I wish he would have shot me instead of him. Chad, why didn't you take me instead? Why didn't you take me instead of Tommy?
Are you feeling any remorse for what you did today?
It's probably going to hit me later on, but as of right now, I'm just like, it happened. I can't control it. Yes, I do want to cry because, honestly, it could have been avoided. Yes. I know it was wrong. I know it could have went another way. But hey, it was my choice. As a human being, you make choices that you got to deal with. So now I have a body on my hand, and I'm probably going to be looking at a long time for this. So now I just rock.
Do you think you should be forgiven for this?
No.
What do you think that should happen to you?
Bury me, lock me up, leave me to rot. That's just the way it is.
According to court records, Jerry Motley Jr. was ultimately charged with homicide, first-degree murder, multiple theories, assault with intent to murder, weapon carrying with unlawful intent, and 2 counts of weapons felony firearm. A jury found him guilty on all counts, and on August 7, 2025, he received a cumulative sentence of life in prison without parole. If you'd like to see select new videos early and help us keep uncovering...
That photo's told.
What you said?
It told it all, bro.
Cause why? Why'd you get up there? Why? After you just tried to take one person's life,
I wasn't trying to.
Took somebody else's life, and you got. Rest in peace to Tom. Cause what are we doing?
What are we doing?
What are we doing? Because it didn't have to get to that.
Right?
Yeah, it was just my little head.
You slipped a little bit.
No.
I saw the body, Jerry. Oh, Lord. somebody
learn to walk away. That's the lesson. That learn to walk away from situations that no longer serve you. And that's just that. No one has to lose their life. Period. No matter what it is. Period.
That is true.
But yeah.
Y'all spam us up. Y'all let us know y'all thoughts about it for us in the comments down below, man. But until next time, y'all know how it go, man. I do go by the name DJ New Kid. This is
Sierra Nicole.
We are.
Kid and C.
We are.
No time to kick it, got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar.